Life, I have realized, is much like a song. In the beginning there is mystery, in the end there is confirmation, but it's in the middle where all the emotion resides to make the whole thing worthwhile. That quote is from one of my favorite authors, Nicholas Sparks, and he is right in every way, shape, and form. Every life has a beginning, middle, and an end. And just like we read books and start recipes, let's start at the very beginning. My name is Caitlin Danielle Starnes, and the start of my life took place on May 3rd, 1993 in Brownwood, Texas at 3:33 in the afternoon. I was born into a family of three: my mother Tanya, my father Patrick, and my brother Brandon, and a year and a half later, my sister Victoria. Like many people, I love my family, and they're the ones that keep me moving. But just like every other family, they tend to irk my nerves sometimes, which is why I like to get away. My favorite things to do vary from babysitting, reading, and every girl's favorite, shopping. Honestly, I think if I had $100 to last me a month, I would choose to buy a purse over food. It's like an addiction. I mean, if someone chooses purse over food, then there's a problem. Behind my diva-like ways is a hidden nerd. I love to read. But if it doesn't involve love or make me cry, I probably won't read it. So I guess you can say I'm almost in love with being in love. This brings me to the love of my life, Robert. We've been together for 3 years now, and I think it's safe to say the best thing that happened to me since finding out about the new shopping mall being built in my hometown. I guess you could say I have many hometowns, considering I lived in 7 different places throughout my 18 years of living. Starting out in Brownwood, Texas, to Georgia, Alabama, Germany, to Las Vegas, to Houston, to here in Copperas Cove, Texas. It's not much, but it's enough to make me happy to where I am now. One thing people these days worry about when moving is finding a job. Luckily, with my future job, I probably won't have a problem looking or finding. I've decided to major in labor and delivery nursing. Ever since I was a little girl, I've had almost like an obsession with babies and tending to them and caring for them, and almost like pregnant women too. I know that I picked a perfect career for myself, not only because it's been something that I've been so passionate about, but because, let's be honest, it pays well, and I'm going to need something to help me out with my spending problem. Like my mom always told me, Caitlin, I don't know why guys look at you because they cannot afford you. So currently I'm trying to afford myself, and I'm an employee at Pacific Tanning. I love my job. Although it's not a career starter, it is helping me become one step closer to my future. On to more important things, I plan to make my future as bright as possible. I want to work for what I want and establish a wonderful living environment for myself and my family. I've always been one to do what makes me happy, so fulfilling my dreams has never been a problem. Thanks to my parents, I'm proud to say that, and they're the ones that made that happen. I would like to leave you now with a few words from Mae West. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is more than enough.